The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Sooner Joe Mixon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Now this one, there is running back out of the backfield. In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. On that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 31, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up on Lavonte David. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll buy some time right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Thrown away.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring him 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Now Brady. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
48-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Falcons 6, Buccaneers 0.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On play action, now Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Brady to throw again. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll give it to Mixon, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being full.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. Caught left side, Williams. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right down Broadway. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a play fake. Brady. Going deep here for Parker. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. That'll end the clock. 2nd quarter went out. Just one at a time or 2 and get it into the locker room.
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 47-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the Falcons' 28-yard line.
Here's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And just shutting him off there. And he is going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And here's Jackson on the option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Danielle Hunter.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete.
That was an interesting interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's good play.
Brady's pass.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Brady's throw there complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
29 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Falcons 9.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. Flush to his right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Gibson. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 24 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point.
Jackson going to run.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. Nixon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
7-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
On the carry.
Levante David in on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker.
A 28-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends him to the NFC title game.
The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been